is doing its own thing. Alright. This is the day that the Lord has made. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. It is Saturday night. Oh my goodness. My day was short today because I slept in. Well, it feels like it was a short day. I slept in. I did do some stuff, but it just feels like it went by too fast. I'm trying to do a curly look today. Oh, somebody's here. Hello. How are you on this? Well, for me, it's Saturday night. I don't know what day it is for you. Hello. Oh, goodness. Good. Hello. 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 Oh my goodness. Perfect timing, I guess. Wait. What happened here? Oh, I see what's going on. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my cameras in my front yard, trying to see what's going on. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Anyone want to chat or not? Hello, anyone have any comments? Lynn, hello, how are you? I'm doing good. Yeah. Well, I was bored, so then I decided to come on here. How did it go, son? It wasn't? Yeah, the weather is nice now. Hi, Polson. Life is good. It is good. I just need to do more things instead of just being home. I want to do a bucket, not a bucket. Is it a bucket list for the month of October? Maybe it is called a bucket list so that I will force myself to do things. Hello, Bank. I'm not short. My name is actually Vanessa, though. Hello, Kathir. Oh, thank you for liking. Wow, quite a few people on here. I usually don't have a lot of viewers. I'm not crazy. I don't know. I just don't think I'm that entertaining, so. Okay, now they're gone. See, I told you I don't have a lot of viewers. Now the number's down to 7. Who is this person? Group customer choice. me see what that picture looks like. Um, oh wow, 45 people. Okay, so what is going on Saturday, y'all? I don't really have any particular topic. I'm just here hanging out. I was looking at live streams myself. I cannot, I haven't really found any live streamers that I like personally. So then I decided to just come on live myself. Let's see if any of my YouTube friends show up. So far, I don't know anyone. Did anybody watch football? Anybody go to a football game yesterday for high school? Anyone watch college football today? Anyone going to watch football tomorrow? Right now it's the season. It is the season. Hello, Faye. Thank you for your compliment, Faye. Stephen, I don't have any insure. But you're correct. I am old and I am a lady. Thank you. You know what, Faye? People are mean. I don't know why. I don't know why people are mean. I guess it makes them feel better. Hello, Tammy. You know, in real life, I really don't come across mean people. Do you guys? In real life, do you experience someone who's mean? Now, at work, I do experience it. But on like my personal time, it's pretty rare. Wow, Tammy. She said she loves me. But online, people are hiding behind. I don't even know if that's really their picture. I mean, you have to trust that that's really their picture, that's really their name. But even so, they're not. I don't know if that's something they would say to someone's face. So, yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I try to be nice. There's no sense in being mean. Whenever okay, I have been mean. I'm not going to pretend like I never have been. And it makes me feel sick. Like it raises your temperature sometimes. What am I saying? It raises like your blood pressure, your temperature. it gives you a physical sickness to be negative, to be mean, to be angry, to be upset. And I don't want to feel that way. I would rather be happy. I would rather be happy. What is my outfit today that you like about it? Yeah, it's nighttime here too. It is Saturday night. It's Saturday night. I woke up kind of late today because I went to a high school football game last night and came home really late. So I slept in. And I feel like I missed out on a lot of today. I usually wake up early. And it was like nighttime came so quick today. Wow, are you tired, Faye? Did you take a nap? No, when I was a teenager, I remember going to sleep really late and waking up on time when I needed to and having all the energy. When you're younger, you can do a lot more with less sleep. I think when you're older, you still can, but it catches up to you. Tammy says, I go to school at Lane and Lane School, so please come over to my school and have a big party. What state is that? I don't even, never heard of it. No, Brian. I only have one child who calls me mom, and that's it. You know, there are some women who have a heart to call everybody family or whatever. I'm not that person. That's not me. And I only know a few people like that. I am in America, yes. There's one of my YouTube friends, Robert. What's going on? Robert, you're up late. Isn't this late for you? I mean, it is Saturday night, but... What are you doing, child? Come over here, what? And what are you gonna do? Oh, you're just checking? Oh my goodness, y'all. I gotta yell. I got a teenage son. Lord God, Heavenly Father, please help me. Please help me. Okay. Faye says Christian and believe different things, but that is my opinion. I'm sorry, what is Faye saying? I am... She says she is Christian and believes different things. Yeah, we can all say we're Christian and be Christian and still have a little bit of differences because God did not make us all the same. We are very different. Which is what makes this world pretty amazing. Lady, I have not seen you for a while. Can you give me my key, please, babe? You didn't have the charger after all? Oh, you do? Where were you guys charging at? Why was it in my car? Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you hungry? What do you want to eat? Hot wings? Who has hot wings at this time? Oh, I guess it's not that late. Okay, sorry. Let me see. I'm doing good. Um, yeah, I'm doing good. Yep, I kicked off my shoes. Thank you, Faye. Garb, if you want to pay, then sure, I'll have a plate for you. Thank you for your support, leaving comments. Mm. Lady. Bye, Faye. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, you missed it yesterday, Lady Sky. I did not go to Starbucks, but I did try the pumpkin coffee from McDonald's. And so I was enjoying it yesterday. I don't, on Sundays, I try to give myself a break from social media. So I won't be back on, I'll say that I'll be back on Monday for sure. You know what, lady? I really didn't even taste the pumpkin. It almost tasted like any other coffee I would have had before. But I did, okay, so this is what I did. I had a 99-cent offer through my McDonald's app for a medium coffee or a large. I don't know what size it was, but it was 99 cents. And it did include the pumpkin flavor. So I got a latte. Or did I get a regular coffee? I think I got a regular coffee, which I added cream to it. And I added some sugar. And maybe that's where I went wrong. I should have had it just the way they made it and then added my stuff later. But I tried to make it kind of like a frap and added Cool Whip at home, and I added some pumpkin spice on top. Thank you, Faye. She says she will watch my live if she remembers. But the reason I decided to have it yesterday is because my son had a football game and it was away. So I wanted to make sure I would be awake for the drive. I had a 1 hour drive to it, and then of course the 1 hour drive back home. So we were home. It was almost midnight by the time we got home last night. It was a long day. And I wanted to have pumpkin bread with the pumpkin coffee, but I didn't have pumpkin to make it at home. And so I bought an apple pie to go with my pumpkin coffee from McDonald's. It was a nice little treat to myself. You like my hair? Yeah, it's a little bit different today. Yes, that apple pie was good, Lady Sky. And okay, I had 2 apple pies yesterday. On the way home, so I had that first apple pie around lunchtime. On the way home from the game, my son I'm like, "What do you want to eat, son?" Because I knew he would be hungry. So by the time I asked him, by the time he responded, I had already passed most of the food places. So he had limited choices. He chose Popeyes, and he's like, "And please get me an apple pie." Also, so I got me an apple pie, and it was good. I know, I'm so tired. What? I wished I would have slept even longer this morning than when I did. But I was like, I need to get up. I need to do my women's Bible study. I can't push that out too late. Lady, how are you doing on your detox? I forgot I'm over here talking about sweets, and you're the one who is detoxing. Yep, that's what I had yesterday. Hey, I was celebrating my son. Oh, he did so good. He did so good. And then I was a little bit worried. I was praying the whole time because I know he's recovering from injuries from last year still. And then he started limping shortly before halftime. And I was very concerned, but I just kept praying. I'm like, Lord, heal him. Lord, give him the strength. Give him what he needs. And he played. He hardly ever was taken out of the game. They kept him in for offense, and they kept him in for defense. Even though he was limping, my boy was still going. He's like, Mom, you didn't raise me to give up. I was like, only you know your body. But I said, I was just worried about you. It's going good on day 4. No sugar, chocolate, or caffeine. Good for you, lady. Yeah, let's not talk about the food. I could talk about my son all night. He got some tackles. He got some quarterback sacks. He blocked the ball when he was on offense. He blocked the Wait a minute. I get confused with defense and offense. He blocked the quarterback's throw. He was blocking. He was doing so good. Hello, Armin. 19 more days for your sleep study. You got this, lady. It was too funny. Okay, so My son is friends with one of the kids on the team. Okay, that boy's dad, he's always yelling out my son's name, like, get in there, get the quarterback, get him. And it was about halfway through the game. I'm pretty quiet. I just sit there and I'm listening, and people, are yelling and screaming. And I'm just sitting there praying, looking at my son, of course, clapping. But I heard this, this dad to the left of me. He's like, is so and so related to so and so? I don't want to give you guys names. So the dad that's always yelling my son's name, he thought they were related. And I'm just listening. And I didn't know if they knew that they were talking about my son, but I didn't say anything. And then there was another dad that when my son would have a good, what do you call it, like a good play, he would be like, that's my nephew. Because he's an old friend of mine. We go back way back to high school. So he's like, that was my nephew. Yep, I got my shoes off. Oh, from Tucson and Yuma. Yuma is about 4 hours. Tucson's about 1.5-ish, 2, depending on what route I was to take, I guess. Which, by the way, I'm going to Tucson this Friday for my son's game. Yep, I will be in Tucson. I invited someone, so we'll see if they show up to my son's game. Yeah, we shall see. But y'all, I was a proud mom. Of course, I was proud of the team too, because we won. The team won last night, and it came down to the last minute. We were down by 1, and there was a few seconds left in the game. We had just scored the touchdown, down by 1. So they had to run the 2-point conversion or whatever it's called. Because if they kicked the ball, well, lady, you watch football, so you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. They would have been tied if they did the kick, but they had to do that 2-point conversion, and it was good. So we won by 1 point, and my son made the newspapers, because there's always a newspaper lady there. I think she's specifically assigned to our team, and so she writes up the article and it goes out county-wide or whatever. So my son made the newspaper. Oh, wait a minute. Boots in the Park, October 18th. You're going to Tucson, lady? Okay, that same day there's a rodeo happening somewhere else, and I was planning on going to the rodeo. Let me see. I did a screenshot of it. Well, wow, I'm gonna look into it, because the rodeo that I want to go to would be a closer drive. If Boots in the Park seems more interesting, I may go that way. Oh yeah, Robert, you told us that yesterday, I think, about that song. Okay, so in September I wanted, okay, but I never did it. I wanted to do a bucket list. Hey, I know John Lee. It says visit a local farmer's market, bake an apple pie, or pumpkin, have a cozy tea or coffee date, do a fall craft, light a fall scented candle, start a new journal or gratitude list, watch 3 cozy fall themed movies, read a new or cozy classic book, decorate your space for fall, stargaze on a crisp evening, try a new soup or chili recipe. That was for September and I never did it. That could still work for October unless I find an October list. I'm gonna favorite that so I don't lose it. Okay. John, you're I don't even know the word to describe what John put in there. It's sad. That's really sad. Okay, a country festival. Have you been there before, lady? Boots in the Park. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up. Boots in the Park. Okay, yeah, let me tell you guys more about my son's game. So, apparently, the team we were playing had a coach that was previously a college coach. Okay. Um, so once the coach sees what's going on, how our team plays, I guess, that's when they start to change up the plays a little bit. So they started double teaming my son. And they were tugging on his jersey. I don't know if that's legal or not, but no one ever called it. There were so many calls against us and rarely any calls against the other team. But I am so glad that my son is a good sport. He didn't complain. He didn't make a big scene about it. He was just ready, set for the next play. Chris Young, Dustin Lynch, Tucker Wetmore. Oh, wow. How many people go there, lady? It has to be a lot of people. Those tickets are expensive. So you already bought your ticket? I kind of wish my son would. He surprised me. I think it was last week. He popped his head. He popped his head in to smile. But usually, no. He doesn't come on to my live streams. And he doesn't even like talking in the background. So, lady, did you already buy your ticket? I don't know if I want to pay that much for a ticket, so I probably will not be going to that. Unless there was some man who was like, Vanessa, I would like to pay for your ticket and take you to the Boots in the Park, then I would probably go. But I'm not going to pay for my own ticket. I can't afford that right now. This is something I'm going to have to pass on. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, last night was so fun. I love watching my son play football. I love watching him play any sport. Okay, so that's $205, lady. Maybe if I had known about this a while ago, maybe I could have saved a little bit of money for it. But, oh no. It would cost, first of all, I would need money for gas to get there. Well, for you, it's probably costing even more because you've got to get get here to Arizona. And then, of course, the ticket. Robert can be himself. Oh, I know what I can order. Let me see if my son will have it. I think I'm gonna get some food DoorDashed. Oh, Robert, I wish you wouldn't. Those videos are for women. I wish I really could control who can watch my videos. That's not for men to be watching. That's why I really don't post any of those videos. I'm gonna see, lady. Let me see where the location is exactly. Wait a minute. Let me see. October 18th is a Saturday. I need to see it. There might be another event that I need to figure out when it will be. If there's another event that's going to conflict, I'm going to choose the one that I don't know for sure when the date is. Yeah, let me look into that, but I'm glad you've told me now, Lady Sky. I mean, it's not that much notice, but it is, what, 2 weeks notice? I will look into it. Oh, goodness. Oh, let me ask my son if he will have that. Oh, wow. That's expensive. Is that the right price? Oh, that's not bad. Miracle. Okay, I'm glad you're here because Lady Sky is talking about a show called, what is it called, lady? They're in Tucson on the 18th. It's called Boots in the Park. Have you heard of that? Are you going? Lady Sky is flying in or driving in from out of state to attend it. There was something else I wanted to do that day, and possibly another thing might be a conflict. I'm trying to look into the date for that one. As I'm trying to order dinner. Okay, Miracle says he would go. So Lady Sky is paying for a VIP ticket. The VIP ticket is 205. General tickets are 105. That's I mean that's a, I guess I've never paid that much for a concert type event. I paid that much for a theme park ticket, not a concert. That's not bad either. I'm gonna ask my son if he wants. I feel like it being more than one person, I feel that's good value for the money. Oh, because there's more than one performer? Is that what you mean, Miracle? Y'all, it has been about 20 years since I went to a concert event. So I don't know what tickets cost. Oh, maybe I could get that for my son. Yeah, I did quickly look it up. It does look like there's 3 or 4 performers. Thank you, Robert, for my 5 years. Yeah, yeah. That's a long time. That is a long time. But I did it. I did it. I'm doing it. You're doing lift. Oh, cool. Be careful. Miracle is busy doing the lift. Okay, last year, I cannot remember if something happened to me while I was on live streaming or not, but I had went to the hospital. I had my son drive me there in the middle of the night because I had excruciating back pain. Nothing I did would take it away. It was like a muscle cramp that just wouldn't stop cramping, is what I think it was. No matter what I did. So I had him drive me to the hospital. I didn't want him to miss out on school, so he drove himself back home. I let him, drive my car to school and all that. I was still working at my full-time job back then, so I let him know I would not be going to work that day. I was finally released about 8 o'clock in the morning. So thank goodness Lyft. See, I live in a small city, and I'm surrounded by small cities. Nothing big around here. I wasn't sure if Lyft would be in our area, and I'm so thankful that I could get a Lyft driver to drive me home. Okay, Miracle is taking a break. Wow, that's not bad, Miracle. I'm doing much better now. Like, that was a once in a lifetime thing for me so far. I never experienced that before. Thankfully, I have not experienced it again. I think I just woke up in the middle of the night with this pain in my back. I can't ever remember like the details other than I know it was in the middle of the night. Hello. 1 John 2:23. No one who denies the Son has the Father. Whoever acknowledges the Son has the Father also. James is back. Hello, Philip. Okay, James. I think I've seen your picture. Let me see. Let me look. Hold on. Let me look at my son's response. Speaking of back pain, I tweaked my back playing basketball this morning. Oh no. My work week was good. I have the lady that's being terminated that has been the problem child. She's still there. She has like one more week to finally move out. But she has not been causing problems as far as I know. There was someone else. There was someone else. Let me think. I'm trying to think of, oh, I do have a new person. Okay, so I've gotten the people who were causing me problems or not following the rules, they're going to be out by next week, okay? But now I've got a new person that I moved in. Of course, she seemed like she would be a good tenant. Her background check cleared, but now she brings a guest who brings a big dog. And I've already told her, you cannot have a dog here. Your guests cannot have a dog. They are not allowed. And when I was telling her, her guest was saying I was harassing her. I'm like, oh Lord. Now I've got a new bad tenant on the list. But otherwise, I mean, the work week was good. Robert, I have a back massager. It has these like, you can put it on your neck or your back. And it also heats up and it has different settings. I was trying it that night. It was not working. Nothing was working. I'm a manager at an apartment complex. No, I decided that I don't want to be a landlord. I made that decision after I sold my first house, after I sold my second house, after I sold my third house, after I sold my fourth house. I never wanted to be a landlord. That's too much headaches. I just want to worry about my own home. But you know, working as a manager, it's not my money. So it's not my headache. I'm just there to work. Let me call my child because I need to clarify. And he's not answering. Son, do you want that box that we bought before? Well, it has I think it has wings, but you could just make them spicy. It has wings, but you have to dunk it into a sauce to make it spicy. Huh? I don't want to drive anywhere right now, and I'm not willing to pay the delivery cost of someone else. Well, I'm giving you options. Well, I'll see what I can order then. All right. Love you. How did I get into real estate? Oh, you liked the manager of Airbnbs. Airbnbs. BNB. Isn't that what it is? Okay, so when I bought my first house, I was 24 years old. I don't even know what made me want to get my own place. Oh, I know. I was still living with my parents. I was still going to college. I had a full-time job. I was single. Okay, that's why I lived with my parents. But my dad was getting on my last nerves because he was so negative. I couldn't take his negative energy anymore. So I was like, I'm out. So I got my first house. I got approved. It was a process because, you know, I had never looked into anything like that. So I had to clean up my credit a little bit because there was some past negative accounts. I was trying to help someone out and they did me wrong. Okay, those were my negative counts. So I just took it upon myself to pay it off and forgive the person for not paying me back and forgive them for not helping me out. You know what I mean? So that was pretty quick. And then I moved into my first house. And then I was only there not even 1 year. I was never home. So then I was like, why am I paying for this house and I'm not even home? And I moved back in with my parents. I was like, yeah, move right back in. You know, sometimes when you leave, you miss what you had. And even though my dad was so negative, I miss being around my parents. So I made a lot of money. Didn't know anything about real estate. Made a whole lot of money on my first home that I sold. Then eventually I bought my second house. Sold it. I lived there for a little over 2 years, sold it, and then bought my third house, etc., etc. Thank you, Robert. Some people are blessing, some people are lesson. Exactly. James says, Vanessa, I'm a very positive man. I think I will be good for you and know you will be good for me. Miracle says, why did you stop? Why did I stop? What? Well, anyways, so, oh, I never actually was in real estate, but I guess the way I explained things, James thought I was in real estate, so I'm just telling you guys my story. My story with housing, my personal home purchase experience. So, I could have very well have rented out the very first house I bought, moved it back in with my parents, but I didn't want to deal with it. I have an aunt and uncle who had an apartment complex when they were my babysitters. So I remember going with them to collect rent or to go check on something that needed fixing. It just seemed like a hassle. It really did. I am focused on God, yes. Yeah, I also do my own taxes, so I knew the tax law that, you know, I made sure I sold my house at the correct timing where I wouldn't have to pay taxes on it. Um, my very first house, I had to pay taxes on my profit because I only lived there for less than 1 year. But all my other houses, I did not have to pay taxes on them because I lived there long enough to not have to. So that helps out a lot too when you can do your own taxes because tax people charge a lot of money. But it was not intentional to be flipping. So when I went into the second house, I had a boyfriend, my son's father, and I wanted my own place. I wanted my privacy. That was the reason I bought my second house. And then when we decided to have my son, it was not a home for a family. At least I didn't want to raise my son there. So that's why I sold it and got my third house, which I thought was going to be my forever home. And we were almost there for 10 years when my life happened. And I didn't want to be there anymore at that house. Even though I had put so much into it in trying to make it my dream home, my dad helped me out a lot. And we built the fence in the front, like a brick fence, and remodeled the inside to be what I wanted it to be. I had redone all the floors. My backyard was starting to look really beautiful, but things happened and I just needed to get out of that area, out of that home. So then I went and bought my fourth house, and it was nice, a very nice neighborhood. But then I was like, I really want something even more different. And that's when I went to move to the city, the big city, in an apartment. So I sold my house. Um, and I thought I was going to do apartment living for a long time, but that didn't happen either. So now I'm here. Okay. James says I can tell you're not interested. Hello, Ollie. Let's see. Yeah. Juan is here. I'm not in real estate, but I was thinking about it. I was thinking about becoming a realtor, but I'm not a people person, y'all. I'm not a salesperson and I'm not really a people person. So I don't think I would do good in real estate. But then I was like, maybe I could be like on the loan officer side. So I started to look into that. You have to get some kind of license, just like you have to get a real estate license. You also have to get some kind of license to be the loan officer. But then I was like, do I really want to be sitting at a desk trying to complete all kinds of applications? There's good money in it, but I don't know if that would make me happy. Faye is back. I need to order my child something. Hold on. I don't even know what to get. This might be a bad idea. Yeah, at this age in my life, I need to be passionate about it and not be about the money. Just the only thing I'm looking for is enough to pay my bills. That's it. And thank the Lord I don't have a lot of bills to be paid. Alright, I don't think that's a good option after all. My nephew is in real estate, I think. And he lives in a big city, but I don't think it's doing too good for him. So he's going to school and he has another job as well. So I don't know about real estate, y'all. Robert, what was a job that you've had? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to order my child something. Where are they at? Oh, let's go for this. This is a better deal. I'm all about a good deal. Oh, so you really don't know how it is. I mean, it's easy to say what you're saying, that when you go to a job that you'll love what you do and it's not about money. It's easier said than done. I will say that for sure. Dang. This is expensive. What? Mm, I'm rethinking my order here. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I'm sorry, I've got to get dinner ordered here before it gets any later. And I'm trying to possibly do delivery if it's not too expensive. Other 4, 5, 6, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Dang, it's so expensive. What did y'all have for dinner? Should I do this or not? I don't like paying for convenience, y'all. I struggle. I struggle to do this. I am kind of saving money there, so I guess that's kind of what I would pay anyways. Maybe a few dollars more. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm placing my order. Alright, it's done. My son's gonna get his dinner. You had pizza. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting my son chicken wings from a pizza place. And I might as well order a pizza too. Yep, that's what we're having. Okay, y'all, I'm glad James left. He's been on here before trying to get my attention, but I'm not on here to find a boyfriend. I'm not. I'm on here just chatting away. So yeah. I was thinking about sitting outside to do this live stream, but I decided not to. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. Almost 10 at night. It is going to be a late dinner. But my son was out with his playing basketball. He was gone for about 3 hours, 4 hours. They were playing basketball. And I knew he was going to be hungry when he got home. Oh, so you're 2 hours ahead. I didn't want him to go play basketball because he just had his football game last night. That was for almost 4 hours long, and I know football is harsh on the body, and he has bruises everywhere. He has bruises on his arms. He has a scratch on his leg. I'm like, how on earth did you get that? And then he said his thumb felt weird, like hurt. And then I know he was limping last night. I was like, you need to recover. Like, stay home and recover. But he insisted on going to go play basketball. He was jumping up and down. He's like, Mom, look, I'm fine. I was like, so I let him go, and I just prayed that the Lord would keep him safe. San Marcos. Where is San Marcos? Let me see. San Marcos. Is that California? Is that, well, it can't be California. Maybe Texas? I think Texas is 2 hours ahead. Yep, a teenager. They're unstoppable. So hopefully he sleeps and I'm not going to wake him up tomorrow because he's going to be on fall break. They're still going to have football, but I think they're keeping their regular football schedule. So he'll get to sleep in and let his body rest and recover. Thank you, Faye. Yeah. But that also means that I'll have like a little 2-week vacation myself, not having to worry about him getting up, being on time to school, and things like that. So I'm going to enjoy the next 2 weeks. We really can't go anywhere because of the football. Actually, it's too late. I didn't realize he was already going to be on fall break. So maybe next weekend I'm going to schedule something, or the weekend after that. I need to figure it out. Because we won't get many more opportunities to schedule something. Because he's a senior. So I need to figure it out quick. I want to go to San Diego. I do want to go to Texas. I want to take my son there. Where else do I want to go? Good night, Lady Sky. I'm trying to think where else I want to go with my son before he's an adult and he'll be like, no, I don't want to go with you anywhere. I don't want to do anything with you anymore. Right now, I still have some authority. Okay, let me check this out. Good night, Faye. Good night, lady. Robert likes my hair. Yeah, I decided to cut my bank, trim them, and flatten them out to the side. I forgot I have another curling iron because the last curling iron I was using to straighten out my bangs, okay, I'm going to use, this is a perfect example. So pretend this is my curling iron. This is the barrel. This is where you open and close the curling iron. Somehow the tip right here came off of my curling iron. I don't know where it's at. So now it's just metal and it burns. When I go to do this, it burns my hand. So I tried to put tape over it and make a makeshift end. That didn't work. So then I stopped doing my hair. But I forgot I have another, it's actually an actual flat hot iron. So I used that and I trimmed up my hair and I put some leave-in conditioner in my hair so it'll stay curly. Because curls like moisture. If not, it goes straight. Robert's still here, yay. Yeah, my hair is like straight in some places, curly in others. It's just all over the place. Doing what it wants. When I took my dad to the doctor's appointment this week, we were waiting there and I was helping him fill out his little questionnaire on the tablet. And he had to sign like 10 times. And he's like, well, how do I sign it? I said, just use your finger. So he was trying to use his nail. And then it wouldn't come out right. I was like, it's okay, Dad. So I push okay or whatever. And then he'd be like, again? And I'd tell him, okay, you have to sign again. He's like, again? But anyways, as we were waiting, this younger lady walked in. She had an appointment. This was like a specialist, like a very specialist kind of doctor. And she had her hair in a ponytail, and it was so like wild. It was going everywhere. And my dad was just like, look at her hair. Yeah. She had kind of a wavy texture, and it was just going everywhere. I was like, well, that's how she wants to wear her hair. So I'm not going to get rid of that curling iron because it still works. I'm pretty sure it fell somewhere in my bathroom and I can probably fasten it back on somehow. Or maybe I could try to do something like this on there. I'm just not ready to throw it away. I don't like throwing away stuff unless it's absolutely unusable, broken, beyond repair. That's when I throw it away. Anybody else here? I appreciate Robert being here, but anyone else here that wants to chat? Oh my Lord. It's late. I don't want to go to sleep though. It's, you know, when you go to sleep late the night before, it changes your schedule. So now, because I went to bed so late yesterday, I went to bed at between 1 and 2 in the morning yesterday. Well, this morning, between 1 and 2. And it's only 10 o'clock right now. Actually, I need to find out what time my football team plays tomorrow. If it's a morning game, I'm going to have to go to sleep fairly early. Hmm. 12 o'clock for you. Okay, I need to get out of there. Let me go to, what did I say I was going to look up? Oh, Dallas Cowboys. Ooh, they're playing in the morning. So that means I'm going to have to get up a little bit early. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think I'm going to go to sleep at 11. No later than 11 so that I can get plenty of sleep and wake up at a decent time tomorrow morning so I can watch my football team play. Mm. Thank you, Robert. Who else is here? Or someone's just listening? I'm tracking my order. A delivery driver is on their way to pick up my order, and then they'll be bringing it to my house. Okay, I think I'm going to end my live stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hope you have a blessed day, night, whatever it may be. What else do I want to say? The lighting is bad in here too. It's like making me more tired, I think. Peace be with you, and know that Jesus Christ loves you the most. I'll see you next time.